chapter 11. This is so important, guys. In there you will learn how to spot these manipulations to get in with the guys that are moving the market. What's going on, traders? I hope you all had a wonderful, profitable trading day. Today was crazy, guys. I made more than $390,000 today. Today was a beautiful day. I was fully in my zone. I changed the colors of my charts. I'm back on the dark mode. I feel good, guys. I called out a pretty nice trade. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the target that I was expecting. But yeah, we catch a few pips. It was nice. And I had one trade on EURUSD, one pretty good loaded up trade. I had a swing position and I took another one in here, and I want to talk about these trades in this video. So let's start with gold. I was buying gold today after I saw a pretty nice reaction. We had this last zone in here where the market was coming down, creating some selling pressure before we shoot up. And we had these equal lows in here, where a lot of liquidity is sitting, a lot of stop orders sitting from retail traders in here. What I was expecting is that we are going to take these stop orders out of the game, stop some people out, and then hit this zone in here. And inside of this zone, I wanted to see a nice reaction to the upside. And gold made a perfect signal over here, guys. Look at this reaction. We made a nice bullish structure on the 5-minute chart. And then the market was just slapping the buyers, the early buyers. Like, look, it just touched this zone. And then we fucked up all these buyers, pulled so many sellers into the market, and then we had this huge push to the upside. So many orders got absorbed in here. I mean, if all these buyers in here got stopped out, plus a lot of sellers got tricked into the market, now the big banks, the market makers, can absorb all this whole selling pressure to get their big buy positions into the market. And this is what they did. That's why this candle was going crazy like this. And we grabbed a pretty nice trade in here. And what I did, guys, let me show you. First of all, we had this grab in here, right? We had this liquidity grab. Market shooted up like crazy. And then I expected a bounce back into this zone. We had a 50% retrace. That means price was around a discount area here, and then I was looking at the lower time frames. So this is what I saw, guys. We had this huge push, then I was waiting for the market to come back into that zone, and then I wanted to see a shift in market structure. You see that 3-leg extension on the 15-second chart, and I wanted to get in pretty quick right in here. After I saw this three-leg extension, I was getting in with the stop just below this structure in here. And then I had my first target around in this area over here. So I took my profits around in this area. As you can see, we just grabbed this double top in here, and then market was consolidating like crazy on the 15-second chart. You see this, how it was slowing down, and this is where I decided to take, I think it was nearly 80. Yeah, I think it was around 80% that I've closed in here. And then market came back, hit my stop at break even. I mean, I was getting in here, then I was waiting out. This reaction was pretty nice. When the market came back into this last drop in here, I was getting in again with another position. Stop loss was below this one over here. And then the market was just going up. I closed 80% and then it came back. I was really aiming for higher targets because it is pretty normal that these double tops and double bottoms, they often get hunted, and that's why I had my target above this equal highs in here, and it got triggered beautiful. Unfortunately, after that we got stopped out at break even because I really was aiming for much bigger target. I thought it would slash through these highs here as well, and slash through this highs here as well, and then reach for this next zone and fill all this imbalance that we have in here, because market was dropping crazy, and now we should soon climb all the way up on gold. This is what I was expecting, so I was having my targets just before that zone, my higher targets, but they never got hit. So anyways, couldn't get anything on that one. But let me show you the trade that I took after that. I mean, as you can see, we built a nice trend line in here, pretty obvious for the retail traders. Nice trend line, you see that? How they got triggered in here. They thought like, yeah, this one will hold. So many were buying in here, thought the price would go up, and it just slashed, catched all the stops. And then I saw some volume on the 15-second chart, and I took this trade in here. So market was coming down, grabbed all the stops. For me, that was the sign for me that they want to move to the upside again. And then I saw a pretty nice reaction in here. Volume was going up, buyers stepping into the game, and I was like, okay, let's get it. So I got into that trade in here, and I was aiming at least for the recent high in here. Never got triggered, guys. So after this move in here, I was moving my stop to around break even. Then after that, I got stopped out around break even. I thought I can make a little bit more than that. It was already late New York session. We banked a nice profit of around 2% on gold without getting a big run. And on EURUSD, like I said, I had pretty aggressive swing trade in here. I had one position from here. We had this nice break of structure to the downside, then we grabbed some liquidity, and then we had this on the lower time frames. We had this beautiful break of structure, sellers stepping into the game. We had a lot of imbalance in here that has to get filled, so I was aiming for this target in here. So we had one runner from here that I've closed out today in the London session pretty early. I took another trade in here, this one, then this one overnight, so that's why I made over 390,000. Let me talk about this one real quick as well. As you can see, guys, we created nice bullish structure, you see that? And then the price was coming down pretty quick in here, you see that? It was pretty quick, was moving down, grabbed the liquidity in here, all the stops. And then the market came back because we still, if we go to the lower time frames, we still had some imbalance in it. Look at this, guys. We had this move to the upside that grabbed the stops in here, and then we had a huge reaction. And that means for me that if price gets back into this zone, we are probably going to see a reaction to the downside, because the market makers, they have bought in here to sell off. That means they should still have some orders left on the table, some buyers that they want to close. So they bring the price back into this zone and sell off. So if they close their buy orders, they become sellers instead. And that's why we had this reaction here, and then market was falling down. And then we had another opportunity in here. This one was a trade that I took on the 15-second chart. So I was not able to share this one. It was not easy to share this one. But let's check the 15-second chart real quick. So what was happening here, guys? We came back into this zone. Which zone? This zone where we took this sell off of. Like this last move to the upside was another zone that I was interested in. And I was interested in this zone here as well. So the thing was, as soon as the market hit that spot, this last move to the upside before we had that huge drop, this was my interesting zone. And then let's see what was happening, guys, because I was waiting for a clear break of structure on the smaller time frames. This is what I was waiting for, and we got this. You see this? We got it. And then I saw this little imbalance gap in here. Can you see this gap in here? This was where I wanted to get in. So because market tends to nearly always close imbalances. That means if the market moves pretty fast, it has to come back to close some left orders that are still on the table. So the market comes back, close that orders, and moves keep moving. You see that? This is so many times, if you see a huge drop or huge push, market will fill this move sooner or later, or if you have gaps, they get filled so many times. So that's why I was pretty sure about it. We already grabbed this liquidity in here, the stops that were sitting in here. We grabbed them, we came back, and then I was inside of this move. Had a beautiful push to the downside. Market came back once, then I was loading it up a little bit, and then later on I was closing out somewhere here in this area, because the market was showing me something like this, and it was pretty late in the London session this morning, so I decided to close this one. Didn't let it run. And guys, I mean, it could have been so much more money if you just look where I closed this trade. Guys, look at this, man. How much money I just left on the table. But this is trading, guys. You cannot do anything about it. Sometimes you catch these kind of moves, sometimes not. It's pretty important that you stick to your plan, that you take profits where you have some targets. You never know when these kind of moves coming, you know, you cannot know this. But anyways, here we grabbed some liquidity and it was just moving like crazy. I expected a reversal inside of this zone, so I was expecting another push to the upside. But the market decided to just move down today. And let's see, maybe we are going to see another reversal pattern within this last bigger zone where we grabbed the last chunk of liquidity before we had a huge drop. So I mean, we are still inside of a reversal zone. The market didn't respect it, this one, but inside of this whole area we can still check for reversal patterns during London or New York session and see if we can ride this thing back to the upside, because we already broke out. And I think on EURUSD we want to achieve some higher targets, maybe get back into this zone around 1.15, somewhere in here. So let's see if we can do it this week or maybe next week. I will keep you updated. Make sure to check out the link in the description. Join my free Telegram channel. Sometimes I'm sharing my analysis and trading ideas in there. And if you need any help, you can always drop me a message in Telegram as well at Raphael_Palmdale. Drop me a message if you need any help, if you're looking for advice. I have a lot of cool stuff to share with you to help you make 2022 unforgettable. And if you're looking for a structured course, guys, get the Genius Trading Masterclass course. Time is running out. We still have 2 days, 7 hours left. Price will change. So make sure to hop on the team. And yeah, let's get it, guys. Let's make 2022 unforgettable. Join the team and learn how to ride these market maker movements, guys. Chapter 11, this is so important, guys. In there you will learn how to spot these manipulations to get in with the guys that are moving the markets. Okay, let's get it, guys. Wish you all the best. Have a great day. Thank you for watching and smash that like button, guys. Peace out. Every time I, my body, you know.